Well, good morning or good afternoon or whatever it is at your location. Welcome back to In the Greenhouse with Orchid Supply Store. This video is going to be a little bit different, not a lot, but I've had several people ask for an update on my cat, Boots. So we're going to have a little bit of that, and then we're going to drop into kind of unwrapping and setting up the smaller and the larger Vandas, getting them ready to hang in the greenhouse. So I hope you enjoy this one. And if you do, please come back. But be sure to continue watching. The first thing you're going to have is the little update about my cat, and then we'll get into the greenhouse. So please keep watching. So we'll see you there in the greenhouse. Good morning. And I showed you where Boots sleeps in the recliner. This is his recliner, no one else's recliner. And if you sit there, you're probably going to regret it, because you'll get up completely filled with cat hair. When he's not in his recliner, he's in his cat box, filled with shredded paper like he likes it, right in front of the fire. This is where he stays most of the days because it's nice and warm, and we'll just ask him what he thinks about it. Mr. Boots, what do you think about this? Huh? You have anything to say? I don't guess he has anything to say right now because he's sitting here right in front of his fire. Wow, it's 38 degrees out here this morning, but Boots insisted on coming out, so I'm gonna check the mailbox. So this is my mailbox. Not that anyone's concerned about it, but have a little bit in here. Got a whole lot in here. And let's see if we can go find the cat. This is my house in the early December the 27th morning. And somewhere down here, I have a crazy cat. Let's see if I can find him. I think I see him. Okay, Mr. Boots, let's go. Time to go in. Go. Let's see if he's going to be a good cat this morning. Let's go. And there he goes. You ever seen a cat that will do that? Yeah, he's ready to go when I call him. He is really, really a smart and nice cat. Good morning, everyone. It's a nice, bright, sunny morning today, but it's 38 degrees outside. But it's a nice, toasty 75 here in the greenhouse. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you my procedure for unwrapping and getting the small Vandas ready to hang in the greenhouse. All of my small Vandas come like this in a protective net wrapping. I call it a stocking. So the first thing I do is I have to get it out of this wrap. So I just cut the bottom. It's easy to pull it out there. And it's in a second wrap. So I take that off, pull this down, and it's in a 1.5, 2-inch pot. I'm not sure exactly what size that is. I'll try to put this so that you can see it. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. But if it did not, it is a Thailand Gold crossed with a Kawundi fragrance. Okay, so all I do is wiggle it out of its pot. If it has bark, or in this case charcoal on the roots, I don't try to pull it off. So I take one of my small baskets, I sit it down in there, and then I take bark. And this bark is used for one purpose and one purpose only. It's to hold the Vanda in the basket so that it doesn't fall out. I don't tie it in. A lot of people will tie the bottom of the Vanda in a basket. I don't do that. I just put bark around it, and it's not going to be long, you know, maybe 6 weeks, and the roots are going to be growing and it'll hold itself. I stick in the tag, and then I have some hooks that I've made, and the hooks go on either side of the basket. And once I get it in there, it's ready to hang. So that's how I set up my small hanging Vandas. Let's go to the next one. This one's already out. And this one is Aranda Jared Jerick Heartthrob. And like I've said before, I slaughter these names. I wish the people would name them Vanda Red, Vanda Pink with spots. But no, they have to come up with some stupid name. It's probably after their great-grandmother that lived in Romania, and which I guess is okay, but they just don't think about us poor Southern boys when you're trying to say some of these words. So we just look at it and say, golly, that's a pretty Vanda, and let it go at that. And sometimes these hooks hook before I want it to. So I hook it on the point of either side. That seems to keep it balanced. And that one is ready to go. Let's do a couple more. Just snip the bottom of that stocking, pull it out, take the last covering off, take this off. This is a nice Vanda here. This is another of the Thailand Gold that is crossed with a Kawundi fragrance. So this joker, it won't be long. He'll be jumping up and say, I want to put off some flowers. I hear a hawk in the background. I don't know if it's going to pick up that sound or not, but we have several hawks, the whole family that lives very, very close, and they come out and keep everything cleaned up. Lived in this house for 22 years, and I have never seen a rat. I have seen one snake and very, very few rabbits. And the reason is the hawks keep them under control. So I love those birds, and they are large birds. If you've ever seen a hawk, I mean, these around here, they have a wingspan of about 5 feet. I mean, they are large. Okay, this one is another Aranda Jared Heartthrob. Bark around the roots to hold him in place. Sometimes I get carried away. Tag, hook, is ready to go. One more I got here on the table. Let's see what it is. I just picked up a handful. Didn't look to see if there any difference in them or not. They all have to be done, so it doesn't really matter. This one's really got some nice roots. And this another Thailand Gold crossed with the Kalindi Fragrance. And it is a really nice specimen for, these are considered 2-inch Vandas. It's because of the size of the pot. But as you can see, that's not a 2-inch Vanda. It's got a very nice growth coming right out of the top. And I guess most of you know that the way a Vanda grows is it's a center growth. Everything comes right out of the top. Okay, so this is one of the ones that if I did not put the bark around the roots, it would just fall over. It would not stay in the basket at all. So put that one in, put in the tag, do the hook. Just can't find that one. Okay. Ready to go. Okay, so that's 5 Vandas. In this one shipment, I got 48, 4 dozen. And then in the first shipment from Hawaii, there was 20. So that's 68 small Vandas. So only 63 more to go. So I know how I'm going to be spending my evenings and days and everything. But I hope you enjoyed this. I think I'm going to have the larger Vandas attached to the end of this video so you get to see both of them. And we'll see you there. Okay, I think we're back. And if not, I might have to record this again. Okay, let's look at some larger Vandas. The larger Vandas I get like this. You know, the roots are dangling. They are in a basket, but there's nothing in it. They are tied down. And this one is a Dino Dream. So what I do on these is I have the hangers, and I kind of shape the hanger so it's easier to put in, and then one by one I put the side on, twist the hanger, and just go around the 4 sides. Sometimes it's very easy, very fast. Other times it just wants to fight you, and you just can't get up, give up. You have to say, I'm better than that joker, and I will hang it. So I'll get the 4 sides all the way around. It's all nice and even. Not the hangers down. Then I take a look at how it's hanging. Sometimes I'll put the leaves through a different side so that it will stand up more straight, and that one is ready for the wrap. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this one is a Dino Dream. These are just like the others. I never know exactly what I'm getting. I got 4 dozen of these, 48, and all I know is I'm getting Vandas. So it's almost like Christmas for me. You know, when I look at them sometimes, I say, gee, I've had that one so many times, and it did not sell that well. And then I'll get another one, and I've never heard of that one, so that one's brand new. And then I may get several that I have had in the past that sold quickly, so I'm glad to get those. I just never know. So I just process them one at a time, And what you get is what you get. It's kind of like, what did Forrest Gump say? It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And that's pretty much the way it is with these Vandas. Okay, so got that one. It looks pretty straight. So it's ready to go. Should have put these up out of the way before I started, because if it's possible to hook one, I will definitely hook it. Okay, this one, again, I'm not sure if that's focusing or not because I'm so far away from the camera and I'm not looking at the back of it. This one is a R-barg, A-R-L, barg, and it's crossed with a lever avant. Lervant. Art barg crossed with a Lervant. It's a Vanda. Never had this one before, so I don't know what it looks like. I'll have to get on the good old internet and see if I can find a picture of it and see what it looks like, because that one is a new one for me. So we bend the hooks, we fish it through the basket. That one looks relatively straight, so it's ready to hang. Let's do one more. Let's see what we have here. This one is a Princess Masaka Pink Charm. I won't even try to put it up on the camera. Like I said, I'm so far away from it. My arms barely reach it, so I don't know if it's in focus or not. Certainly can't see behind it. So you'll just have to take my word on it. It's a princess. So again, bend the hooks, fish it through. This is one that doesn't want to go in. You notice the dead silence. That's because I'm trying to work with this. And there we go. Got the last one in. That one needs a little bit of straightening, but it's not bad. Got a brand new growth coming right out the top, so it's not going to be long before it will bloom. And there you have it. Okay, so that's what I do with the larger Vandas. So we just did 4. I only have 44 more to go. On the small ones, I think we did 6 or 7, so I have about 60 to go on those. And I know what I'm going to be doing in the greenhouse for the next few hours and probably a couple of days. So hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button. I think it looks like this. You know, so you hit that like button and then you hit the subscribe. And then you get to come back and see me do it again. So we'll see you next time.